to introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. So I am Sergeant First Class Keenan Albright. I am the Pennsylvania Army National Guard representative for Fleetwood High School, Fleetwood area, and which is included in my whole area as a Kutztown area. So, um, yeah, I have been in the military in general for 12 years now. January will make 13, which I'm looking forward to. I am married, my wife Yvonne, and we have two kids, Wynn and Emmy. And I live in Topton, Pennsylvania. So I'm a local guy. Graduated from Brandywine Heights in 2007. So very familiar with Fleetwood. I actually went to Richmond Elementary School before it became the YMCA that it is now, obviously. And fun fact, most of my family graduated from here, and my mother is in the Hall of Fame here, the Sports Hall of Fame. She's up on the wall, so if you're bored one day walking through the halls, look for Donna Werner. That is my mother. She is the lead scorer for both men and women in basketball still here at the high school.
It's a big accomplishment. No one's broken that yet, so holding on to it strong.
Still holding on to it.
Just gotta keep it in.
It's pretty cool.
So if someone is interested in joining the Army National Guard, how can they go about that? How many different ways are there?
Yeah, there's a ton of ways to get in touch with me. I'm the best source of information for the National Guard, but you can do your own research on our website. You can go on Instagram and look at the Join Pennsylvania Guard Instagram. They have a ton of different posts about soldiers training and information and all that stuff. But you can easily go to the guidance counselor, and they have contact information for me. Another way is to talk to you. So you've been through it. You joined the Pennsylvania Army National Guard. You know what it takes to join. So that's a great source of information right there.
So if anyone's having some kind of doubts, they don't know if they can do it, they don't know if they can be prepared enough or in physically or mental shape to join the Guard, what are some ways that they can get some reassurance about it, or some ways that they can be helped prepared through the Guard?
Yeah, so talking to somebody that's been through experience, like I said, talking to you, talking not only to me, but if they have family members that have served, just going into their own kind of research. There's a ton of videos that you can watch on YouTube, not only from basic training, but the MEPS process, a whole lot of stuff like that. Doing your own research on the websites, and then once you do join, and the recruit sustainment program that we have in the Army National Guard is a great way to prepare for basic training. That's literally what it's for. So anybody that joins the Pennsylvania Army National Guard is going to go through the RSP in some way, shape, or form. The closest one is in Kutztown here. Yeah, it's in the same building that my office is in, and it's broken up into phases to help you prepare. So you have red phase, white phase, blue phase, green phase, and gold phase. So red phase is your introductory phase. It's a lot of PowerPoint stuff, stuff like rank structure, proper stances, how to salute, who to salute, that kind of stuff. Then you have white phase, that's more hands-on training. So we might give you a radio, teach you how to put the radio together, how to communicate over the radio properly, and then actually going out and practicing those skills. And blue phase is the phase right before you leave for basic training to ensure that the recruit is good to go, all the paperwork is good to go, that nothing's really changed from the day they raise their right hand and enlist into the Guard to the day they're about to leave for basic training, right? Then your green phase is for juniors in high school. So they have been through basic training qualified, and are going through their senior year of high school or in college. And they have not yet been job trained, but they're in uniform at the RSP just like me and the other recruiters in the area teaching the skill sets, and they might be in a leadership role, but they're essentially going through white phase again and getting those skill sets trained into them, and helping out the white phasers that have not yet been to basic training. And then your last phase, gold phase, is just a last minute check in once you're all trained up and back home, and it's essentially a handoff to your unit, making sure that, again, all your paperwork's good to go, that your leadership knows that you're home and ready to join their unit and train.
Alright. Now, for say someone only wants to do maybe a certain amount of time actually going out and being active with the National Guard, and they prefer to spend more time on reserve and more time active with the Guard, what are some of the different contract options that would be available for them?
So our most popular contract is broken up 6 and 2. Because no matter what military you join, you're going to sign for an 8-year contract to start off. We break ours up 6 and 2 and 3 and 5. So 6 and 2 will get you more educational benefits. So that's great for anybody that's looking to continue their education past a high school diploma, whether it's a trade school, 2-year college at a community college, or a 4-year college program. You're going to want to join in a 6x2 because you're going to get more educational benefits out of it. And then 3x5 would be somebody that's kind of just looking to get their feet wet, to get a start in the military. And in lieu of a draft, they're going to call that list. They're going to call those soldiers back because they're the most recently trained. So it saves a lot of time and money. I always say that the likelihood of that happening is not very, very high, but I'm not going to say it's an impossibility. The last time it was done was early Desert Storm era. The Marines called back some of the IRR soldiers. So.
You never know with all this stuff in the world going on today.
Absolutely, you never know what happens. You can never prepare fully, really, but that's why everybody goes to training, and they just remain as a soldier to be ready to fight, essentially.
Just gotta be prepared physically, mentally.
Absolutely.
Just hope
Yeah.
that name doesn't get called on that draft sheet.
Right.